Okay, Brother Imtiaz, the second question was that now they say that, as we say that, when Hazrat Isa alayhi salam second, when upon his second coming, obviously he will lay down a judgment on all the Yahud and the Christians, and then they say that after that, that's what the istiqlal from our for our ulama is that everyone will become Muslim and so on and so forth. So they say that in the Quran it's mentioned that till the day of judgment, Yahud and Nasara will be present. So isn't that in contradiction? What is your opinion?
Okay, good point. First of all, brother, here's the point. I'm not sure that if you have watched that stream, I have presented in the stream when we discussed about Mirza Ghulam Qadiani abrogating the Quran through Hadith. I have presented the entire case in that stream that whatever Muslims believe, same was the belief of Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, i.e., that after the coming of Isa alayhi salam, Ahle Kitab will, or all the, actually all the other religions, all the other religions, they will perish. People will enter into the fold of Islam, and those who will deny, again, both Mirza Ghulam Qadiani and Muslims, they agree, those who will deny and oppose Isa alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will destroy them at the hand of his prophet, as Allah has done in the past as well. When a nation, after seeing all the signs, would deny the prophet and oppose the prophet, the nations were destroyed. It's not something anti-Quran, it is in the Quran, and that's what happened in the case of all the prophets. Now, after that, your actual question, that how to reconcile two things. On the one hand, Quran tells us that there will be, there will be animosity in the between the Jews and the Christians ila yomil qiyamah. And on the other hand, we are believing that before Yomul Qiyamah, there will be no Ahle Kitab left. So Mohsin Bhai, listen this point very carefully. Before the Yomul Qiyamah, as long as there will be Ahle Kitab, there will be animosity between the Christians and the Jews. But once Ahle Kitab cease to exist, after the coming of Isa ibn Maryam, there will be no such thing in existence afterwards as Ahle Kitab. Either they will be Muslims after entering the fold of Islam, or Allah will destroy them at the hand of his prophet. So basically, the meaning of the ayah is that till Yomul Qiyamah, as long as the Ahle Kitab will exist, there will be animosity against them, between them, between the Christians and the Jews. But once Ahle Kitab cease to exist, end of story. Did you get the point, Mohsin Bhai?
But I part of it, like a little bit clarification.
Brother, what I'm trying to say is, and by the way, I have proven this from the Quran as well. Ila
Mm,
Yomul Qiyamah does not mean that just one day before Qiyamah. It is
yes.
referring to a long, and it's not my opinion, by the way. Inshallah, I can give you reference on this from the Quran and Hadith that Ila Yomul Qiyamah is not referring to just one day before Qiyamah. No, it is referring to a long period. For example, even though it's not exact same point, when Razi says on the stream, you cannot respond till Qiyamah. Qiyamah can come. You cannot respond. Right? Right? Now look at this one. Is he saying that Imtiaz will be alive till Qiyamah? Of course not. He is referring to basically, as long as I will be alive, I cannot respond. Did you get Mohsin Bhai?
I understand that Yomul Qiyamah does not pertain to one day. Perhaps it is within the 10 major signs. So amongst the 10 major signs, Zakis al-Islam's advent is there.
Yeah.
So that pretty much like till his advent and after his advent, we'll enter that phase of Yom, like that phase where it's like a countdown to the day of judgment. So
I
during
give
that period of time, yes,
I give you, I give you example just to clarify the point for everybody.
yes, yes.
As we all know that life of Akhirah
Mhm.
It refers to that people either entering into Jannah or entering into Jahannam. But as soon as a person dies, now he's not for this person, the life of Akhirah has started. In the same way,
Right.
once we started to see the signs of the end time, and Isa alayhi salam is amongst the 10 major signs. Now we have entered into the realm of that end time already. And
All right.
before that, as long as people of the Kitab or Ahle Kitab will exist, there will always be animosity between the Christian and the Jews.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. So basically, they will enter the phase of Yom Al Qiyamah, as we say,
Yeah,
as
yeah,
the advent of Hazrat. Okay, okay.
exactly.
We can't. So the mistake we do is that we consider that it's just like one day before the Yom Al Qiyamah, we would consider that Jews and Christians will be alive then. So I
Exactly.
mean, how they'll have animosity against the Muslims when it's also in the Hadith where
And by the way, Mohsin Bhai, have we lost you?
hmm,
Are you there, Mohsin Bhai?
Yes, subhanAllah, we
yes,
cannot
yes,
hear you anymore.
I'm here.
Yeah, basically, I will end with this point before, inshallah, we discuss something else. You know,
Mhm.
Mohsin Bhai, look at this one.
No.
Am I audible?
Yes, Imtiaz, we
Yes,
can
yes,
hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Okay, okay. So basically, brother Mohsin, what I was saying is, for example, right now we have two groups, Lahoris and Qadianis. Both of them believe in Mirza Ghulam Qadiani. Right, Mohsin Bhai?
Yes,
Are
that is
they
it.
enemy to each other or not?
Absolutely.
So basically it's another answer that people after even believing in something, they can still hold grudge against each other, like the Qadianis and Lahoris.
Right. Oh,
This is another way of looking at the but the main point you can say our actual answer is this was the ilzami jawab which I just gave. Our actual answer
okay.
is our actual answer is that when the ishratu saw, when the signs of the end time have started, and Isa alayhi salam is the major sign of the sa'a, then we have entered into that phase, and after that things are being referred in the category of ila yawmil qiyamah.